Hey everyone, I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're having a good week. I wanted to come on here and just share a couple of things that I'm feeling called to share. Number one, I'm hearing a lot of, I'm getting text messages, I'm seeing videos, I'm being drawn to certain books and articles about this idea of doing inner work. And this idea of kind of like sitting in stillness. You know, I love to sit in stillness. It's not easy to do that, but it's so important because when you sit with yourself, it gives you an opportunity to really self-reflect and to feel. And I think in so many cases, you know, we are on the move, we are going. We're so busy that we're not necessarily allowing ourselves to be in this space of stillness where we kind of ask our mind, body, and soul, like what it wants to say, what it needs, what it's feeling. And so I just want to kind of like invite you to sit with yourself a little bit and kind of sit with whatever that means, spirit guides, your own intuition, just like, you know, your own mind, body, soul, and think about what is it right now that you are feeling? What possibly needs to be healed? What kind of emotions are coming up, recurring emotions and patterns and cycles? You know, I talk about this stuff all the time, but in order to kind of like be a person who is able to help and support and guide others and offer wisdom to others, which I know so many of you do already and want to continue to do, we really need to sit with ourselves and do that inner work of reflection and awareness and intention setting and just like being, you know, just like sitting in stillness and asking, like, what's happening right now with my body? Where are the emotions kind of being held? Where are there possible kind of like places of being stuck or blocked? And, you know, just kind of like being okay with whatever the answer is, not judging the answer, not feeling dumb about the answer, not beating ourselves up about the answer, not feeling frustrated with the answer, just kind of letting it be. And that's one thing I want to say. Another thing I want to say is this idea of I'm feeling like the words collective, collaboration, unity, working together. I'm feeling very strong energy about this idea of us as a human species coming together and really like opening up and awakening. And I know a lot of people are talking about this right now, but imagine if we were to kind of stop the competition and start more of the collaboration and sit with each other. Again, that stillness piece is so important, and listen to each other about what it is that we all kind of need. We have to do that to ourselves first so that we can do that for others. But that's why I love my work so much, because I love to kind of like be connected. I love to feel that inner kind of like, I don't know, like imagine that string just kind of tying me to you. And I feel like when I do my inner work and when I kind of take care of myself and I sit in stillness and I do all the things that make me feel good, I feel like I am helping and contributing and kind of making that collective effort in a spiritual sense to kind of be part of you. So I wanted to say that as well. The third thing I want to say is my son sent me like a text message from a man named Courtney who's on Instagram. I'll put it in my stories. But it was essentially like this idea of, he called it spiritual arrogance to think that you kind of like know what's best for you on this path. And I thought that was so interesting because I talk all the time about manifestation, and you hear a lot about goal setting, intention setting, which is all really, really beautiful, and embodying what you kind of want to feel and how you want to move through your various spaces. But I also really respect this kind of concept of the universe is constantly kind of giving you things. I love to ask for teachers. I love to ask for lessons and wisdom. And so just kind of like embrace what's given. And this idea of also kind of like sitting with the concept of asking your heart like what it needs and what it wants to do with what is given. So, you know, that idea of kind of like, yes, we are empowered, and yes, we have, you know, free will, and yes, we can co-create, of course. But that alignment and that purpose and that beauty and that wisdom, it also matters to just kind of meet what comes and sit with that as well, and be grateful for what doesn't come, you know, because that's such a hard concept, but it's so important. So thank you for listening. If you have any questions, of course, feel free to reach out, and have a good night.